If you're tired of cooking every single day, but you still want real homemade Nigerian meals, this weekly meal prep is gonna change your life. Pakam. I always like to show you the final result first because that is what we are working towards: a full week of Nigerian meals, properly portioned, flavorful packed, and ready to go. No stress during the week, no last minute takeaway, no junk food. Meanwhile, feel free to check the description for you to see the reason why I always meal prep and why it is very important as a very busy person to meal prep. Thank you. I'm going to season my chicken. This is my hard chicken. I'm using hard chicken. You see this hard chicken, I don't even know what to say about it, but I feel like when you are getting hard chicken, it's better to buy the fresh one instead of frozen one. I don't really think frozen one is really that okay. If you have any idea to let us know in the comment section. So this is just like when I'm prepping everything. As you all know on this channel, I plan, I prep, then I prepare. So a day before the day of my cooking, I just plan and prep down. So all this chicken, all this beans, now all these ingredients are what I have already prepped a day before the cooking, so that we are gonna be saving time, we are going to be saving energy, we are not going to be stressing ourselves even while planning and prepping and still preparing our meals. So these are all our ingredients that we are going to be using to bring out delicious food in today's video. Now, as we have seen that I have already seasoned the chicken, and this is the outcome. Okay, so I am starting with our chicken because this chicken, it builds the base flavor for multiple meats, if you get what I mean. When frying hard chicken, okay, don't rush it, let it brown properly. Okay, you know that deep golden color, okay, it adds serious flavor to our stew later. And I'm still coming back to tell you one tips about this chicken. Why this chicken is frying, as you all know, I'm multitasking. I'm going to be cooking sweet potato and I'm going to add some plantain into it. Okay, for me, I feel like meal prep is all about timing. Okay, like start with the means that takes longer first. Okay, that is what I'm trying to showcase in this video. Do this for yourself and you will thank yourself later. So I'm going to add all the ingredients in this sweet potato. I have some fish, some blended onions. You can choose to fry your onions to your meal. My meals, my video are just like a guide to what can give you an idea, so you can just follow your preference to what you want to make. If I blend my meal, my onions, and you choose to fry your onions, please, you are good to go. Next, let's move to cooking Ewedu. This week is Ewedu for our swallow. Okay, so if the Ewedu is too thick, you can add some water to it. I'm going to add, when I was blending the Ewedu, because I blend it in a blender, it's a frozen one, and I added locust bean because I already know if I'm going to be cooking it, I'm not going to add much locust bean. So now you go with a little bit of locust bean. It depends on what you really want and it is optional. I will go with some seasoning and salt, and I will go with crayfish, and I'm going to mix it together and leave it to cook on a low heat for about 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, make sure to stir this continuously so it doesn't burn. Very, very important. And then Ewedu doesn't take time to cook. Don't overcook, it can lose its bright green color, okay, and fresh taste. So don't overcook it. And while that is cooking, my porridge also is ready. Now let's talk about white rice that actually stay fresh for days. Yes, the trick. Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, just wash properly. The just make sure that you wash your rice thoroughly until the water runs very, very clear. Okay, I may not show you, but that is what I have done in this video. And you can even put it in a sieve so that the water can remove. Okay, Wash it until water runs clear, and make sure that you don't overcook it. Slightly firm the rice stores better and reheat beautifully. Okay, I am going to I'm using olive oil for this, which you have seen. I'm going to add a little bit of scotch bonnet and onions, mix it together, then pour the rice, fry it for a bit, and then I will go with the chicken broth and add it, and then I will cook that on a low heat. That is how my white rice is going to last for days, and it's going to stay fresh, and you are still going to taste that, that taste, that flavor of white rice. You are going to love it. Honestly, my family keep coming back to this rice. They keep asking me to make it. Next is our stew. Okay, let me tell you, no Nigerian meal prep is complete without stew. Chaka, that is it. The secret to stew that lasts all week is frying your pepper maize properly. Voila, just fry it properly. Don't rush this step. Let it fry until the oil separates. Immediately the oil separates. But what I normally do, because sometimes I don't boil my pepper, I just pour it and allow it to cook for some minutes before coming back to add my seasoning. Okay, I will go with the seasoning, the salt, the thyme, curry powder. I'm going to add a touch of paprika for color anyway. Okay, so and when you cook it, and then I'm going to add my already fried hard chicken. I'm going to add some chicken broth to it. Exactly the same oil that I use in frying the chicken is what I use in making this stew. Okay, so after that, pour your chicken, stir it for a while, and then leave it to cook on a low heat. You don't really need much after this. You just wait when the oil start floating on top. That is probably telling you that your stew is ready. Can you see that? Oh my gosh, this soup came out so good and delicious. If you want your stew to last longer in the fridge, fry it a little longer than usual. Less moisture means longer shelf life. Chakam. Thereafter, my rice is ready. Look at this rice now. This is going to last for this, and it is white rice. Yes, you heard me right. This is white rice, but the flavor, the taste, everything. Just try it, and you will keep coming back to it. And if you try it, let me know what you feel about it. Spread your rice out to cool before packing it. Don't forget that this prevents moisture build up. The stew is also ready, and that is all you have seen me packing earlier. Next is our Gbegiri. Gbegiri is a Nigerian meal. We use beans, just peel beans to make this Gbegiri. It's really good, especially when you are eating it with Ewedu and Amala. Mostly people use Amala for it, but honestly, you can go with any swallow. Okay, so what I do to the Gbegiri, I'll come back to that later. Now I'm gonna go with the last meal for the day, which is the native pasta. Okay, this one is always a favorite. I like to cook my pasta just before it then, because it will soften more when reheated. And one tip about this pasta is just to add a little oil after draining so it doesn't stick while stored. If you know that your pepper base is not ready and your pasta is ready, just add a little oil and okay after draining it, and you are good to go. Now, as we have seen this in this video, everything I've shown you, for the porridge, it keeps well in the fridge for 3 to 4 days, but let it cool completely before covering. And also for your fried chicken, always fry in batches. If you overcrowd the pan, the chicken will steam instead of fried. And then if you live in the UK like me, frozen Ewedu works perfectly. Okay, just defrost properly before cooking it. And then for the gbegiri, you can also freeze gbegiri in portion. Okay, it reheat very well. You don't have problem with it. I am only trying now to let you know that all these things can last for days. Like your week is gonna be stress free. This is what I do to make sure that I have food at home, home fresh meal, that I don't even have any cause to be worried or worry about what my family will eat or what we are going to be taking. And then I also save time. I save a lot of things. I save money, by doing all these things. Now, for those of us in the UK, here is where I buy my ingredients. Like, my fresh ingredient is in, there's where they call market. Like, I don't want to say, because in my area they call it Bolton Market. I have a lot of fresh meal there where I bought. And on the other hand, if you can't find this fresh, here is another alternative. Get it in an African store where it is frozen, and then come on and add lemon to it, and you are good to go. My Gbegiri is now ready and everything is on point. I'll portion them in their containers, everything so perfect, so yummy, and then perfectly packed, and my family is good to go for the week. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Would you try this for your weekly meal prep? And which meal should I prep next week? Don't forget to subscribe if you want realistic Nigerian meal prep from a UK based kitchen. Simple, practical, and flavor pack. And if you love Nigerian meal prep content like this, let me know in the comments which meal you will eat first. See you in my next weekly meal prep video. Bye.